We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing first play is Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. An option handoff given to Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, Pickett. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now run a 1st down pickup of 8. The Browns come in with 2 wins on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
To throw on second is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for the Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That force has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
Touchdown!
Pat Freiermuth.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Steps, and the pressure gets to him again. Truly, in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Pick it now, third and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through a completion there. Now drive this start with great field position is facing fourth down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to take another shot here. He's got him in, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have regained the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked out by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic
shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw is Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys
extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted.
A touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number
1. Waste of time.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Short